There is no reason right now why the name Alva Johnson is not the most talked about name in the United States of America. Most of you probably have not heard of Alva Johnson, but let me go ahead and tell you who she is. She is the woman who came forward recently, within the last 2 weeks, telling us that Donald Trump sexually assaulted her while she was working on his campaign in Florida in August of 2016. According to Ms. Johnson, Donald Trump came up to her after an event, forcibly kissed her and groped her. She didn't want it. She didn't want to be a part of that, and yet Trump did it anyway, which actually sounds a lot like what he said he likes to do in that leaked Access Hollywood tape. Of course, this event actually took place 6 weeks, I believe, before that Access Hollywood tape was even released. Alva Johnson's story is getting buried right now in the press. Nobody's talking about it. Maybe they feel like it's not credible. Maybe they feel like her story sounds a little too similar to what Donald Trump described doing in that Access Hollywood tape, and she fabricated it based on those statements, which honestly, entirely a possibility, I guess. But it could be the other way around. It could be that when Donald Trump was on that Access Hollywood tape, he was recalling what he likes to do. And that's his standard operating procedure. So for Alva Johnson, she just experienced what Trump had said a couple years ago is how he does things. Whatever way it is, Alva Johnson at least deserves to be heard. Her and the 22 other women who have come forward in the last few years saying that Donald Trump in some way behaved sexually inappropriate with them, from full-on assault, like in Alva Johnson's case, to a more simple, just sexual harassment of them. Either way, Alva Johnson deserves to be heard out. She has filed a lawsuit, which is great. The 22 other women who have accused Donald Trump deserve to be heard. And this story needs to be told and needs to be discussed by everybody. We have never seen a president of the United States accused by at least 23 women of some kind of sexually inappropriate behavior. And yet it just gets swept under the rug like it's just another day. You know, it's like a traffic report, like, there's a lot of cars out there today. This kind of sucks. Oh, well, moving on. No! The President of the United States has been credibly accused by 23 women, and we're not talking about it. And as far as we could tell, we're not doing anything about it. You know, the Democrats, when they came into the House of Representatives after they got their majority in the midterms, they said they're going to launch a lot of investigations. And they have, but this is one that needs to be investigated. Bring these women before Congress. Do it behind closed doors if you have to. But meet with them and talk to them and get their stories and launch investigations. This is disgusting and inappropriate behavior from the president, and more women keep coming forward saying that it happened to them too. We believe the stories that come out when it's about a celebrity or an athlete or anyone else, any other politician. But when it's Donald Trump, not a big deal. We know he's a scumbag. Sure, why not? This has to be taken seriously. Not just because he's the president of the United States, but because these women that he has allegedly done this to, they deserve justice. And we're denying them that right now. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.